just launched the Sundance boots. If you have no idea what a Packer boot is, go watch the video we just launched releasing these, because it's one of the coolest and oldest but forgotten stories of the American West. And these boots have been made in a similar way by whites for like 100 years. So check them out below. Get yourself a pair of Sundance boots. Quick unboxing today. Just one single box arrived in the mail from the Dry brand. And I know nothing about the Dry brand, so we're gonna do a little research together, figure out what's going on, what this brand's about, what they sell, and if they had to find a way to make a deck boot any different than every other deck boot. Because we've reviewed bogs, we've reviewed muck boots. There's something about deck boots I really like, and it's the fact that they're kind of like Chelsea boots, but more utility based, and they have certain profiles, and I like the way that they play with the tops of it, and they play with the neoprene in certain parts to give it a little bit more stretch, but then goring, you know, it's just, they're a really cool product, but a lot of people don't use them because they're really, really hot. Because when your foot's surrounded by rubber, all your foot heat and all your vapors and everything gets trapped in there, versus leather breathes a lot better. So let's figure out who the Dry brand is. Just recorded a barefoot video too, apparently. Nice. Oh, I hate pop-ups so much. Am I the only one that hates pop-ups? Because I feel like it makes me want to buy less products when there's a pop-up. It must be beneficial to like get people's email addresses and stuff or something. I'm pretty sure we. It's like someone just wrecked into my truck. I don't know what that was. It's not like someone wrecked into the building or wrecked into my truck, but there's a car with their flashers on up further than the street away from the shop. Let's see if we have a pop-up, shall we? Dead Feb, baby. 20% off. Probably by the time you're watching this, it's no longer Dead Feb. Isn't that so nice to navigate without like pop-ups every time you open a page, or you know what I mean? So take it for that, but it must be beneficial. You know, there must be something to it that I just don't care enough about. Okay, about the brand. Sorry, my throat's all gummed up. I've got like 8 videos to record. About the Dry brand. We started the Dry brand as a group of friends, creative skaters, surfers, photographers, and artists who found ourselves wearing waterproof footwear more than we ever expected. Not just on the job or outdoors, but in the all in-between moments like walking to the water, working in the garden, or just rainy days. After a while, we realized something was missing. We didn't find a waterproof footwear brand that felt like us, one we wanted to represent day to day. So we built one. The Dry brand is a small crew of friends doing all designing, creating, packaging, and shipping every pair ourselves. There's no big corporation behind us, just people who love what we do and want to share it with others. So small brand, sounds like a bunch of like homies, honestly, like skaters, skiers, snowboarders, whatever. I also hate iPads. I think iPads are a waste of money. I'm like, why don't you just make your MacBooks work like iPads? Like combine them. We have Apple in the shop, but I hate Apple products. I think they're so terrible. And I hate the walled garden thing. 1,200 followers, so pretty small brand. Give them a follow real quick. Actually, that's my personal account. Okay, looks like I got some mules, some classic deck boots. Yeah, pretty cool. So let's check them out. Let's see what they sent us. What knife? We don't really need a knife for this one, but I've been trying this for a couple of videos and carrying it around. It's an aluminum cobalt knife. Cobalt, I think, is the in-house brand for Lowe's. And it almost works, just a little cheap. It doesn't quite glide as well as I'd want it to. And my biggest fear with this kind of knife is it's gonna accidentally slide out and I'm gonna take a big old chunk out of my love handle or something. Product update with the boot breakers. So, after some feedback from you guys, this was our original boot breaker material, just some veg tan, but it's a little too smooth on top. We decided to go with slightly adjusted leather where we got a little bit of a buff top. So come on over here. Now you can see the difference between the old 5mm versus the new. And the nice thing about these is they take up room inside your boots. So if you got a boot that's too big or you want a shoe that feels more like a true heritage boot, you just throw one of these in there and it solves all your problems. They don't stink to this veg tan. Don't forget we also have our regular foam boot breakers with the big thick mattresses in the green, the medium thickness in the blue, and the OG boot breakers at 2mm. These are the ones that really started this whole thing, where we just made a little insole you can slide in any heritage boot without changing the size, because it's just 2mm thick. Give you a little bit of squish, help you break in the boots, and you can keep them in the boots if you want. That's where the whole name boot breaker came from. So that's it for the product update. Product update. let's do it. The dry brand. Woo! Look at that. Okay, so it's got kind of like a skate outsole almost. Look at that. Leave your mark. Backwards here, forwards out there. What? What does that even mean? Leave your mark. Backwards here, forward out there. I have no idea what that means. I like the color though, kind of a mint green. What's really interesting about this brand is it's clearly inspired by skaters. Oh look, it's backwards, so when you step it says dry, that's cool. I like that. But this is like a skate outsole. It's like a vulcanized skate outsole on a deck boot. That's what I like about like brands that, there's so many new brands popping up every year and so many fail, and it's because they don't do anything different. It's all the same stuff over and over and over. Just add water, that's funny. So, what is this boot? What's going on in here? Let's see what's what. Got some structure, looks like on the inside, because that's one seamless panel of rubber. And then you've got your little heel counter. You got your neoprene up here. Let's see what this says. Technical features, rubberized upper, heel kick. That's nice. You can pry your boots off. Toe guard. I think that's just talking about that little that little part right there. Just give you a little bit of a structure in the toe, a little bumper. PU insole. Classic shape, nothing too anatomical, just regular shoe shape. Pretty cheap insole. You know, it's just a very basic insole, nothing too crazy. Underneath, you can see, ooh, the neoprene runs all the way underneath the shoe too. So you got your full foot encapsulated with rubber and the neoprene. And then the last feature, anti-slip bottom. I still don't know what that means. Leave your mark. Oh no, I'm so dumb. I was like trying to figure that out. I'm like, oh, it's cool, dry says backwards. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Hey, it's a live reaction, all right? Backwards here, forwards out there. I think it's the forwards thing that screwed me up. That's funny though. It just took me, I bet everyone that was watching this is like, yeah, that's what it means, bro. Dry is backwards. We're not all as smart as you, okay? I like the little tag at the back too, kind of harkening back to like skate shoes, Converse, you know, Vans. Cool. Let's see how much they are. So, you know, it's like, that's what I think they've done well here is taking the classic deck boot that's so, like, it's been popular forever, you know? It's like, there's so many variations of it. No one's doing anything different or new. And so I like when people infuse, like, skate and, you know, other, like, unique colors and make it a little bit more wearable rather than just like a work boot. I like it. Okay, let's see what they've got. The 6-inch deck boot. Starboard. Okay, so this one looks like same pattern, but with maybe a different outsole. 80 bucks. That's such a funny pick. I love that pick. Not just because there's lady legs in it. Actually, I don't, maybe they're not lady legs, who knows? But you see what I mean? I like the way that they can play with the tops of them. I like the utility of a little teeny pull-on boot. Where's the outsole? Okay, so that's that outsole. So how's this? Inspired by nature, our rooted brown ankle deck boots are made for a day spent outside. The waterproof design keeps you dry, while the seamless upper and pull tab makes getting out the door easy. This boot runs small, neoprene. They didn't really say what makes it different. Okay, let's go to the other version. Oh, they haven't. Why did it only show me the one at first? I like these clogs. I should have asked them for a pair of these little clogs. Those are cool. Because I've been kind of designing a little mule on the side. So 6-inch boots have 2 options. So this is the Starboard 2, which I have. So this must be the new and updated version. Comes in black, your classic colors for a deck boot. Even camo. So how much are they? $105. So definitely not the cheapest. Let's see how much a pair of like 6-inch bog boot. All right. Don't have a short one. 140, 150. Obviously these are taller. 125. Okay, so it's right in the right price range. So seems about right for bogs. So that's pretty cool. So if you've been in the market for a little deck boot, it's a little bit more stylish, a little bit more like skate oriented, casual, plus the utility of it. Dry seems like they're making some pretty cool stuff. I like when brands do this. I like when they cross a few different industries and come up with unique ways to take an old style of footwear and innovate on it. So if you want a pair of Dries, check them out below. Thanks to Dry for sending these in. It's always fun when a random box shows up and you do a quick unboxing and learn about the brand. So hopefully you guys like that. If let me know. Also, always let me know what you guys want to see in these videos. What's the value of it? What we should always do in each video. What you'd like to see, because I just sit down and record these. So thank you guys. See ya.